Howdy YouTube, today we're taking a look at the Jax TNA Legends of the Ring, Jeff Jarrett. Today we're taking a look at the founder of TNA Wrestling and the current CEO of Global Force Wrestling, the Double J himself, in Jax figure form. This is one of those figures that I was never really keen on. The main reason for that is that it is an NWA first appearance figure, which for me, growing up and watching Jeff Jarrett, he always had the iconic Mo, and it's a shame that we never got a basic Jax TNA figure with Jeff Jarrett looking like that. But still, you've got to take what you can get. And in terms of having a figure that fits in scale with some of the other Mattel and also the other Jax figures that I've got, this was the only one I was able to pick up. He is, of course, from Series 1 of the TNA Legends of the Ring figure set, which wasn't that long of a run, but did have some really, really awesome figures. In particular, ones like the Jeff Hardy Legends of the Ring figure are worth really good money now, and just really, really cool figures. You can see my other reviews on people like Kevin Nash and Kurt Angle as well, which are solid Jax figures as well. Looking at the packaging, he comes in the standard TNA Legends of the Ring style packaging. For me, it was always very big, very bulky. Was never a big fan of this style of packaging. But still, I guess it's something a little bit different. As you can see there, it is the first NWA appearance of Jeff Jarrett. There's a nice pic of the Double J on the bottom right there. I was never a big fan of this guy through TNA. When I was watching, it always looked like he was the champion, and because he owned the company, he would just do whatever he could to stay the champion, which I guess you can argue a case either way, but he had the trademark guitar, which he used to whack over people's heads, which obviously was very, very entertaining. Taking a look at the back of the packaging, we see a nice shot of Jeff Jarrett. What's interesting and a little funny is he's got no teeth whatsoever, so he's old man Jeff Jarrett there. Pretty cool. Other figures in the set, we've got the Hulk Hogan from New Japan, Kevin Nash from TNA, Jeff Jarrett, of course, Kurt Angle from New Japan, and Sting from the NWA. Awesome figure lineup, if I'm honest. They're all really, really awesome TNA figures, and just in general Jax figures. So let's get this guy opened up and out of packaging. Okay, and here we have Jeff Jarrett opened up and out of packaging. And if I'm honest, I'm not a huge fan of this figure. I'll bring it forward so you guys can see. There is nice detail on the hair. It does definitely look like Jeff Jarrett. I'm just not a fan of in general, figures that have open mouths. Someone like, say, the Kurt Angle, you can get away with it because he's known for doing that, and you can set him up, when he took the straps off and really fired up. But with Jeff Jarrett, I don't know. I'm not a particularly big fan of how this face has turned out. As you can see, there's nice detail and colouring on the hair, which is good to see. Otherwise, it's just your standard basic Jax body, standard articulation, which means ball jointed head, ball jointed arms, swivel at the bicep, bend at the elbow, swivel in the wrist, swivel waist, the legs move forward and back, bend at the knee, and then a swivel in the ankle there. So your standard range of articulation, but for some reason I'm just really not a big fan of this particular figure. Now, just for size comparison, I've got Jeff Jarrett here with some of the other TNA Jax figures and also the Mattel. Obviously, he fits perfectly with the other Jax figures. The deluxe figures like the Samoa Joe, there's definitely a huge difference, and you can't really fit those in. But he actually fits okay with, say, the Hulk Hogan and actually the Jeff Hardy, because Jeff Hardy obviously known for being a smaller wrestler compared to some of the others. And he's about the same height as Hulk Hogan. The only thing with some of these Jax figures that throws me off a little bit is the face. And if you look at the head, it just seems really, really disproportionately big. Same with the Kurt Angle figure. And I'm not sure why the heads are really big in this case, but that's probably the only drawback of blending them in with some of your other Mattel or Jax figures. Overall, you could probably give this guy a miss. If you're a diehard Jeff Jarrett fan, you're probably better off actually picking up the DVD. That's an awesome DVD, great documentary. And I never really liked Jeff Jarrett, but after watching that, did get a lot of respect for him. I mean, he did have some great matches with some great wrestlers. So unless you're a big Jeff Jarrett fan, or now Global Force Wrestling fan, which he might be wrestling in, you can probably give this guy a miss. So hopefully you've enjoyed this review on the TNA Legends of the Ring Series 1, Jeff Jarrett.